Hey now, son, everybody got something to say, bro. Everybody got something to say. It seems like everybody been victimized. Even my man Gray out here talking about mental trauma after Diddy and Will Smith victimized him. Now, you see what going on with Diddy, bro? I swear, bro. I feel like dudes like Will Smith probably was involved in that freak off kind of thing, bro. Like that whole lifestyle. But we gonna see, I feel like we just gotta stay tuned, and this is like the downfall of hip hop for real, bro. But not necessarily hip hop, but like Hollywood, cause you had like all of this could be tied to even the Epstein stuff for real. I don't know, that's just how I feel. But let's watch this video and let's see what this guy gotta say.
See, like nothing is bothering me. It's just what's bothering me is that being a celebrity sometimes comes with, like, everybody wants to be successful in a celebrity and stuff like that, but it comes with, bull sometimes. And
the list of Diddy's alleged victims is getting longer by the day, and new reports suggest that one of the young men Diddy victimized is Empire star Bryshere Gray. Not just that, but sources are saying Will and Jada Smith also took part in rumored freak-offs and forced Bryshere into some unspeakable acts, ultimately causing his mental breakdown and substance issues. And according to these reports, Bryshere was one who exposed everything they did to him, and that's why he was blackballed from the industry. The crazy part is that this might be yet another example of Jaguar Wright being proven right, because she publicly claimed a year ago that Bryshere was one of the young men who ran away screaming from Will and Jada's house. But is Bryshere now finally ready to speak out on what happened to him? And does this mean Will and Jada are Diddy's accomplices? Let's break it down.
they said I died. They said I was gay. They said Jay-Z was my dad. They said this situation.
The number of young men and women who were destroyed by the entertainment industry is seriously disturbing, and it's becoming clear that there are a lot of powerful predators who use their position in the industry to prey on these young people. Now, when it comes to allegations about Diddy being one of these predators, the stories include everything from alleged ritualized essay of young boys and men to trafficking rings involving Hollywood and political elites. Diddy was recently hit with a fourth lawsuit by a woman who claimed she was just 17 when she was trafficked and essayed by Diddy and his associates. And now rumors are going around that Diddy was doing the same thing to young men, many of whom are allegedly part of the industry. Besides longtime speculations that Usher and Justin Bieber were groomed by Diddy as teenagers, reports also recently emerged that rapper YK Osiris was victimed by both Diddy and Ray. And now another name emerged as a potential victim, Empire star Bryshere Gray. Bryshere started his career as a rapper, performing at a variety of music festivals in the Philadelphia area and opening for rappers such as Fabulous and 2 Chainz. Then in 2015, Bryshere landed his breakthrough acting role as Hakeem Lion on the Fox TV drama Empire, alongside Taraji Henson and Terrence Howard. That same year, Bryshere signed on with Columbia Records as a solo act, and everyone was predicting a shining career for him and comparing him to young Will Smith. Speaking of Will Smith, he actually took Bryshere under his wing and started mentoring him.
By a whole lot of strength, he's surrounded by a whole lot of love, and all he has to do is add discipline, and he's gonna be all right.
It's like Uncle Will, who is best to give you advice, and it's Will Smith. I'm getting so much good advice.
But see, a lot of disturbing stories have surfaced since then about Will and Jada's mentorship of young men. As you probably remember, Jada had an entanglement with her son, Jaden's friend August Alsina, who's 21 years younger than her. And she received a lot of backlash over this because August was sick and struggling with addiction when the Smiths offered to help him.
Because for me, that was the thing when
that's
Aug
sick,
first came around, he was really sick.
He was really sick, yeah.
And the outpouring for him from our family was initially about his health.
Yeah.
And then
August also had no family support system and no one he could turn to. His brother Melvin was shot and killed just 3 days before August's 18th birthday. And then in December 2018, August's sister, Chandra, died from cancer. Meanwhile, August also became estranged from his mom, and he later shared that part of the reason their relationship was strained is because he was essayed as a child by someone close to him. And though he pleaded with his mom not to tell anyone, she shared it with random people in the neighborhood.
Thinking, so are you also gonna expose the fact that you have molested me when I was in your presence as a kid? I remember asking my moms to not say nothing, to hold that down and to, keep that secret. And not even a day later, random people tell me, oh, yeah, you know, your mama said this.
That's
So
crazy.
as you can see, August was in a very vulnerable place when he met Will and Jada. So the fact they allegedly used this to lure him into a sexual relationship is extremely disturbing. But it gets even more disturbing because Jaguar Wright claimed in her viral interview with Real Life Productions last year that both Will and Jada do weird things in their house and that plenty of young men have run away from that house screaming. Jaguar even dropped some names, and one of the young men she claimed was victimized by Will and Jada was Bryshere Gray.
They're both bisexual, they do weird things in their house, and young men have left their house screaming to get away from them in their mentorship. Meek Mills, Bryshere Gray left that house screaming. August the only one that stayed, and I guess he was really sick. He needed the help.
Hey, man.
And that was they kid's friend.
But it gets worse because Jaguar suggested in a recent interview that Will might have done something to his son Jaden, and that this could be the reason Jaden asked to be emancipated at 15.
These people have collectively, including Will Smith, let's not leave him out. Why your son hates you? Why does your son hate you?
I've heard that
What did
before,
you do
gang.
to Jaden?
Obviously, these are some serious accusations.
I've heard
However,
that
Will and
years
Jada
ago.
never threatened to sue Jaguar for defamation.
That Will
and yet
did
they were
something
very
to his
quick to
son.
threaten a lawsuit against Will's former assistant, brother Bilal, who claimed he saw Will having sex with Dwayne Martin.
Oh yeah.
So Jada and Will were
Yo, I did a reaction video to that, son. Hey, my man said, I thought he was gonna say Will had Dwayne, but he said Dwayne bent Will over the couch and Dwayne was killing it. He said Dwayne was busting down Will's cheeks. I said, hey, yo, son, that was crazy, bro. He said he seen that, bro. Like, he walked in and saw that with his own 2 eyes.
were more upset about brother Bilal exposing Will for having consensual intercourse with a man than Jaguar accusing them of essaying boys, including their own son. It really makes you wonder why they never threatened Jaguar with a lawsuit, or at least send her a cease and desist. Anyway, circling back to Bryshere Gray, shortly after Will and Jada started mentoring him, it's like everything went downhill for Bryshere. On July 13th, 2020, he was arrested following an alleged DV incident with his wife that culminated in a barricade situation with police. Bryshere was later charged with aggravated assault, DV, and disorderly conduct, and sentenced to 10 days in jail and 3 years probation. Meanwhile, rumors started circulating that Bryshere developed substance issues after allegedly being victimized, not just by Will and Jada, but other industry figures, including Diddy and Empire co-creator Lee Daniels, who's an openly gay man. Fans first raised the alarm after Bryshere appeared on The Breakfast Club with Lee Daniels back in 2017, and there were a lot of comments saying Daniels was looking at Bryshere weird.
Right,
and treating him like his boyfriend.
I was just about to say it, bro. I was just about to say, look at that, bro. Look. Look how he's looking at him. He looking at him like he's some piece of candy or something. Look. He watching him like, You know what I mean? That's crazy, bro.
And there were a lot of comments saying Daniels was looking at Bryshere weird and treating him like his boyfriend.
Right, but we see you out all the time. I see you all over the place.
Do we be at the club?
I think he's working. Right, Bryshere? He's working. I see him out working all the time. He said, yeah. I mean, because obviously you're a musician, you're an artist, so you have that as well.
You might catch me at the clubs.
Right, you gotta be. Lee, you don't really go out like that to the clubs.
I don't.
Big Daddy's not out. You don't have time.
I mean, you got the kind of money you
All
can
of
have
a
a
sudden,
club
I'm
at your
hot.
house.
Why am I hot in here all of
You
a
sitting
sudden?
there with
As for Diddy, Bryshere has been spotted at multiple
What?
Diddy parties before his public breakdown, including Diddy's 2017 Ciroc Vodka New Year's Eve party in Miami. On top of that, there were rumors going around that Diddy initially wanted to sabotage Empire because he believed they based the character Lucius Lyon on him. Back in 2015, All Hip Hop reported that Diddy was actually considering suing Empire creators. The report stated, "The word on the street is that Diddy is suing Empire because he thinks the show is based on his life." Okay, Puffy, well, we have several questions. Would this mean that one of his sons is gay and that he killed Big? Was Bad Boy founded by money? Who went to jail for almost 2 decades for him? Did he ban Quincy from appearing for more reasons than him not being the music producer? After this, Diddy apparently changed his mind and decided not to go through with the
Yeah,
lawsuit,
heard
as it would have only encouraged people to draw more parallels between him and Lucius Lyon. However, all these stories are now coming back to haunt Diddy, and according to the latest reports, Bryshere Gray's friends and family are encouraging Bryshere to come forward and expose the industry men who who allegedly victimized him. Fans on social media are now doing the same, and they're hoping Bryshere and others who were allegedly harmed by the likes of Diddy and Will Smith will follow in Cassie's footsteps. One fan said, "I believe something really bad happened to Bryshere as he was climbing up, and I pray that he steps up, gets with a lawyer, and takes back what Diddy has done to him. Bryshere, get on the list for your benefit. Get a piece of the pie. You deserve it." And another person wrote, "Damn, sounds like they passed Bryshere around in the industry. Saw a video of him when he was being interrogated by the police for DV. He was whacked out of his mind and not making any sense. Jaguar Wright wasn't lying." But how do you feel about these allegations that Bryshere is another industry victim? And do you think Will and Jada were really harming young men with their mentorship? Comment down below. And then check out this next video.
Bro, now I kind of want to see, you know, they say they seen him, or they saw him.
We're trying to figure out the situation. You need to help us verify what you're telling us.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us. Up first tonight, we're following breaking news in the arrest of Bryshere Gray, one of the stars of the hit show Empire. Tonight, we're seeing hours of new video from his July arrest that ended with his wife flagging down police and telling them the actor had assaulted her for hours inside their Goodyear home. The bizarre jailhouse interview lasting for 2 hours as they try to piece together a chaotic chain of events.
Team 12's Michael Dowdna brings us
Career, I'm an artist. I have a lot of things to lose.
Bryshere Gray is known from his role as Hakeem on the hit show Empire. Now, for the first time, we see Gray defending himself in his own words.
It's like, this is my t-shirt, but that's not my crime, you know?
The alleged crime, brutal. Gray's wife calling 911 after escaping him at a Goodyear QT, claiming Gray punched her hundreds of times, strangled her, and threatened her with a knife. But Gray claims to police it wasn't him, but some guy named Mark.
I guess they got into an argument or whatever. I was at my friend's house playing football.
But Gray's wife says she knows exactly why Gray claimed Mark carried out the crime.
He just says his name is Mark. That's like his old fake name.
In what is a bizarre 2-hour interview with police, the actor constantly changes his story.
I don't live in that regular world space. You know what I mean?
At one point, Gray claims to police he learned about the massive presence outside of his Goodyear home in a phone call at a friend's house, until police told them that they could track cell phones.
It's a cheap phone, so I didn't take that with me to John's house at all.
Oh, which phone did you take?
I hide this phone under the mailbox, like under the neighborhood.
While police were outside of his front door and Gray claims he was at a friend's house, security camera video shows him wandering around, jumping fences in his neighborhood.
My neighbors on my block don't do surveillance like that.
Throughout the interview, Gray could not provide answers to basic questions, like who his friend was or how he learned what happened. All while starting to get heated with investigators.
Listen, hold on. Just listen for a moment. Just listen.
He never said what phone it was.
Okay, just listen.
Now Gray is facing a slew of aggravated assault and kidnapping charges. Michael Dowdna, 12 News.
Bro, what? That's crazy. Wait, hold on.
Up underneath car store.
Is this the same channel? What? Wait, what'd he do?
I guess he spoke to a celebrity or whatever situation. He came in and spit on our floor. So I told him that I was not going to serve him until he cleaned up his spit. The one across the street with the, right here with the Burberry sweater on. who everybody's speaking that's supposed to be to do for my empire. He came in here, I told him I wasn't going to serve him. Due to the simple fact is that I was not going to clean up his spit on his floor. You know what I'm saying? So he cussed me out, whatever the situation is.
I'm not going to cut you. I don't want to cut you off, but did he strike you or something?
Strike me with all the items on the floor.
He hit you with them?
He hit me with them. I want to press charges. My manager said when she come in the morning, y'all can come see the camera. Everything is on the camera.
Where were you at position?
I was in the store.
But where? Were you behind the counter?
I was behind the counter.
And then what motion did he do with the objects?
He hit all the stuff, picked up the blue stuff, and started hitting me with it, throwing it at me.
So he threw it at you?
Throwing it at me, hitting me.
He hit me with a blue item. He hit me with stuff that's on our counters. Okay. I'm a 7-Eleven employee. So what he did was he had hit me with some items or whatever and started trying to throw the store up. He spit on our floor. So when he was spitting on the floor, I told him to clean his mess up. So he didn't clean his mess up. He finally cleaned it up or whatever. So then he started cussing and carrying on. So I told him I refused to serve him. So then he started throwing the temper tantrum, started hitting stuff, throwing stuff, and doing all kinds of stuff in the store. We have it on video. Okay, well, I'm just calling right now to let them know that the suspect is right here by Walgreens. They're standing right in front of Walgreens right now.
In front of. Okay, got it. I'll let them know. Thank you.
All right. Okay.
No, can I talk to you real quick? Hey, what's going on with the lady across the street at 7-Eleven? Can you just give us a second, please?
I was about to get robbed, so I walked in with this dude. Was about to get robbed, trying to rob me, and just trying to fall in line with what's going on with him. We're trying to like.
What happened with the incident? Besides that, what happened with the incident with the
Yeah, she don't want him.
So what happened with the clerk is that
find out.
I guess he spit on the floor, and then I had the guy did that I came into the 7-Eleven with, and she snapped on him. She was like, "Well, I'm not gonna clean it up," and so I cleaned it up. And I asked her, and I said, "So if I didn't clean this up, you would have to clean it up." And she said, "No." She started snapping at me, and she threw something at me. I threw something back.
What did she throw at you?
She threw some. I'm not sure what she threw at me. But she threw, it's on camera, she threw something at me first, threw something at her, and I said, you know what, okay, I'm out of here then. And I left.
What did you throw at her?
Some chips.
You have your identity? So you don't have no identification with you?
Yeah. So she disrespected me, she threw something at me, she assaulted me. I didn't press charges or anything like that.
But she called the police, which is why we ended up coming over here to talk to you.
And I did too. My wife did. And
so does she have? You don't have no kind of identification on you?
I do. I have my ID on.
So can I get your ID, please? Because at this point, a crime is being alleged. She's alleging a crime occurred. She's alleging that you battered her because in the state of Florida, unwanted touching is battery. Assault is something verbal. It's different up north. So she's alleging that you battered her by throwing something at her. That's why we came over here to speak to you. Our job is once there's a crime occurred, once a crime is alleged, we have to do a report on it, whether somebody wants to press charges or not. So at this point, because I'm talking to you, I need your identification because she's alleging that you battered her and she wants to press charges.
Oh,
so now
me? No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't me that person. It was the guy.
I understand that, but I'm saying she's alleging that you threw something at her. Okay, but this is what she's telling me. So at this point, I need your ID. So if you refuse to give me ID and she's saying you're the one that did this, or understand there's another consequence for that. So
I have ID, but I'm just letting you know that it was not me that.
But this is crazy, bro.
It's not you that did that. She
and my wife was there.
Okay. Well, we'll speak to her afterwards. But at this point, I'm gonna need you. At this point, I'm asking you. I need your ID because she's alleging that you're the one. This is the reason why we came over here.
After I give you my ID.
We're gonna identify who you are, and then we'll go from there. a report. Like I said, it's going to be documented because we spoke to you. You told me your side of the story. My camera has been activated, so has my partner's been. Both our cameras have been activated since the point of contact. So at this point, like I said, it's documented. It's going to be documented in a report. You told me vice versa. If you don't want to write a statement, it's completely up to you. But I'm going to have to say who I spoke to, which is why I need your ID.
Okay.
And then we'll speak to your wife to see what she says, and then we'll go from there. Was she the only one that was there? This guy wasn't involved, right? You want to speak to her real quick? She wasn't involved.
Can I speak to you?
But why would they stay there though?
So as I walked in, I saw that she was yelling and stuff, and she picked up the lady.
Yo.
The lady?
Okay, the lady inside?
Yeah,
Okay, so what is that?
She from Trinidad.
I'm not sure why they were arguing, but he was.
Who was arguing? Your husband?
No, it's another other guy there.
Okay.
Yeah, so there was the other guy there. Apparently he was drunk or whatever. I saw the lady pick up the container with the money and coins and stuff.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm asking, sorry.
No, I can't understand. The car drove by.
So you know the container where you put
yeah, the container. Okay.
Yeah, she
coins and money and stuff.
She Trini.
Right, so I saw her pick it up and
She
pounce
Trini.
at him.
At the guy or your husband?
Yeah, at him. Well, it hit him.
Okay.
So it hit him, and then you all will have surveillance to be able to see that, right?
Well, we haven't looked at the camera yet.
She
just
definitely
made
Trini though.
accusation,
Yeah.
So we saw that you guys.
You can tell carrying people anywhere, bro.
Okay.
So it hit him. I'm not sure if it was intended for him or the other guy, but it hit him.
Okay.
And then I saw him. But he picked up a container with straws, but he never felt over it.
Okay.
Pelt.
But he never had
Yo. Pelt. You know Long Island here, Pelt.
We're not trying to be assholes or anything. We're just.
You never pelted
she
with
made
it.
an accusation, so we have to make contact with the other person.
I'm pretty sure walking and see coins on the floor, right? Because she
I didn't. Honestly, I wasn't looking, so I couldn't tell you.
She definitely Trini.
Okay.
Talk about Pelt.
Do you want to write a statement on what happened or no? You don't have to. I'm just giving you the option to.
Would it help him?
I mean, it wouldn't hurt the situation. It's entirely up to you.
Okay, so do we have to where would it go from here? The situation.
Well, I'm not. We have to still go over there and make contact with them. But she made an accusation and pointed him out, so that's why we walked over here. So we're not done with the investigation per se. We just have to make contact with everybody and see.
I don't understand why she's saying that when she pulled.
I don't know. Like I said, I wasn't here, so I have to look at the security cameras just to check it out. But that's kind of where we're at right now.
I saw him pick up the container with the straws, but it's never hit her or anything. I didn't see him, but I saw her pull the container with the coins.
I didn't know he was getting in all kind of drama like this.
And you know who he is, right?
Yes.
Up to 16 on the list. So do you know who the guy you walked in with, or you just like a random
This guy is a man of me and shit like that. So I said, I'm gonna take it to 7-Eleven, and he spits on the floor.
Speak to you, who spoke to you.
Yeah.
Like I said, when a crime is alleged, we have to document it. So it's not just saying, hey, we'll just need ID. We're just, like I said, my partner's speaking to your wife right now. We're gonna go talk to her again. If you want to write a statement, it's completely up to you. If you don't want to write a statement, I already have it on. I already have on camera. I have a verbal statement from you saying what occurred inside. So, and then we'll go and see if we can try to pull on video in a second. Do you want to press charges for her throwing a bag of chips at you?
No, she's okay. They were just doing that just to be street smart.
Unless she's trying to charge him, then here.
Yeah.
So if you want to prosecute, do you not want to prosecute?
No, she didn't throw chips at him. No, she threw the container with the coins and stuff like that. She threw that at him.
She looking for bacchanal. Oh my goodness. Wow. Anyways, gang, I'm not gonna watch this whole thing. I just wanted to see like what this was about, you know, what kind of drama he getting himself into. His wife definitely Trini, you know what I mean? But yeah, like I don't know how what you think? You think a celebrity of any kind of stature at all, because to reach, my apologies, gang. To reach a celebrity level, you gotta like, you know, put in a certain level of work and this, that, and the third. So to reach there, how you ending up in any kind of altercation with a 7-Eleven employee, gang? Like, I just don't get that part, bro. Like, a 7-Eleven employee could never, if I'm out here on Star, on one of the hottest TV shows in the past like 10 years or whatever, if I'm like one of the lead, you know what I mean? If I'm one of those people, you're not catching me in no situation remotely similar to this, bro. Like, in no way, shape, or form is a 7-Eleven employee gonna be able to say, yeah, bro, Araine TJ was there in an argument with me, blah, blah, blah. He threw chips at me. What? Bro, what? Bro, that's crazy, bro. But, you know, somebody did say he was, like, all whacked out in that interview. We saw that. He was talking about Mark. And I heard her accent then, but I didn't want to be wrong and say nothing. But hearing her talk in this video, yeah, she definitely Trini. But I don't know what's going on with him, man. Maybe there's some truth to the whole, you know, the pressure of Hollywood, the pressure of being a celebrity. Maybe he got touched one too many times. Maybe he just couldn't deal with what they got going on in Will and Jada's house, you know. Maybe the freak-offs really, you know, mess with him. I don't know, but thanks for watching today's video. And if you like my drawings to the side, you already know what to do. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, and I'm going to see y'all in the next one. All right, bye, everybody.